So a little over a year after its launch, huge news, the streaming platform Anime Strike, or Amazon's Anime Strike from, the website Amazon. They also have a streaming service called Amazon Prime, but they made this separate thing. And honestly, it's crazy because I never congratulate when a business fails because I just don't like doing that. That's not my stilo. It's like it sucks. I feel bad for the people lose their jobs or whatever. But in terms of what type of threat I felt it posed to, at the very least, the Western audience and whatnot regarding anime was too great to the point where it needed to go. And I'm glad that Amazon's anime strike has been canceled, has been dismissed, it's over. It ended. People that had some sort of Amazon Strike membership, I believe you're getting prorated because you also needed to have Prime. And jumping into that was one of the main problems with Amazon's Anime Strike. If you wanted just Anime Strike, you couldn't get it. You needed to have Amazon Prime, so that already right there is a big problem. So you got to pay for Prime on top of paying for the price. That's ridiculous. That's extremely premium of a price to pay for streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can go, I just want anime, $7 on, Crunchyroll, $7 on Funimation. It's like, why am I going to pay so much for these anime? And it was just taking so many. Like in 2017, I missed out on a lot of anime because I normally just watch my anime straight through Crunchyroll or Funimation, and they, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have a lot of these titles. So 2017, I missed out on quite a bit because of Amazon's anime strike. So I'm kind of glad. It's like at the end of the day, their prices were way too ridiculous. Had they launched this with Amazon Prime, it would have been great. The consumers would have loved it. I do understand from a financial standpoint, they needed to have that extra cost because, they got to license more anime. And, financially, if they want to see a profit, they had to do it this way, in a way. And that's what kind of sucks because they already had Amazon Prime. So, I mean, it's greedy, but also it makes sense financially to a certain degree why they had to do what they did with Amazon's anime strike. But I personally I thought it was horrible for the industry. I think, like, when you have a platform, for example, which, say what you want because they did, some shitty live action adaptations and they worked with Will Smith's Idiotic Kid, but Netflix, they're starting to come around. I've had a little gripe with even Netflix, to be honest with you, but I love the direction that I'm seeing them moving in, moving forward, when they're announcing now that they're going to start simulcasting certain series, and potentially that could mean even Seven Deadly Sins, which I don't want to wait 6 months after the anime is over to get the whole series right there. Why can't you just give them to me as they come out, the same way Funimation and Crunchyroll do? So Netflix, now that they're seemingly moving in that direction, great news in that regard. It's like I think they're starting to see the error of their ways, although they have seen success with their same model that they've been using for a while. But I love that Netflix is even coming around. They're even producing good stuff with Devilman Crybaby. Everybody's going crazy over it. So kudos to Netflix starting to turn around. But still, Funimation and Crunchyroll, two of the best streaming services personally for me. If you want anime, and Amazon's anime strike is no more. Honestly, great news for the industry. I think, too, when you have such a large juggernaut, it gets difficult because let's just say, there's a show that comes out and we would benefit as consumers with Funimation getting it, or Crunchyroll, or, Sentai or anything like that. Amazon has so much money they can ask and get any show they wanted, and that's why I think Funimation partnered with Crunchyroll to begin with to combat this. Amazon out of the way, we don't have that problem no more. Funimation has been reasonable for the most part with their prices on anime, so it's a win situation with this one, honestly. And again, Netflix has been coming around slowly. They even have, I believe, a distribution deal for anime with Funimation because Funimation released the DVD and Blu-ray of Seven Deadly Sins. So interesting stuff there. What is your take on this? How do you feel? Were you a subscriber to Amazon's anime strike? How do you feel knowing that now it's closed its doors and now you basically have the titles that were already on there? I think they're going to Prime, but I don't think they're going to be licensing in bulk upcoming anime regarding putting it into Prime. I think it's just going to be how Prime was, because Prime has a lot of older anime on there. It has some newer stuff, but for the most part, a lot of it is older. Like Orphan, I think, is one of their titles on there. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do from here on out, but it looks like they kind of just waved the white flag. And Funimation and Crunchyroll joining together, they did their thing and got Amazon the fuck up out of here. That's what's up. And your overall thoughts of all this? Crazy. Amazon's anime strike is no more. A little over a year to date. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk me on Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day.